Downsizing has really changed our lives.
Hey everyone, Kristen and Sia here of Hopscotch the Globe, and we are currently sitting in front of our new home on wheels. We are living in a 1976 vintage Airstream, which we completely renovated. If you haven't seen that video, you can check it out. I'll leave a link in the description box below.
Now, we downsized from like an 800 square foot apartment in Toronto to this, which is 200 square feet. 3/4 of everything we owned had to get cut out in order to fit in here.
The whole downsizing process was difficult. I mean, everything that we owned, it all was meaningful. It meant a lot to me, but I had to reevaluate that idea and actually decide what brought value to my life and what I needed to get rid of. So in this video, we're gonna share with you the process we went through to downsize our lives and give you the tips and tricks that we learned along the way to get rid of the things that we don't need and only keep the things that bring value to our lives.
First, there was like a mental shift. You have to mentally be prepared to cut out so many things in your life that don't have that much meaning in order to keep everything that you cherish and you love and really add value to your life.
Absolutely.
Once we had that mental shift, then we created a system that we're going to teach you guys that really helped us cut down our lives. So this was our system. Everything that we wanted to keep, the things that really meant a lot to us, and the things that we use often, things that we want to toss, stuff that we can't donate or we can't make money off of, it's just useless to us, so toss it out. And things we want to donate. So try and sell all these items first. If they're electronics, donate the clothes, whatever you can. Try and sell as much as possible and then donate the rest. We bought like how many bins?
Maybe 20?
Yeah, like 20 bins and divided them into these 3 categories and then just started filling bins. We had tons of appliances that we were not using. We had a ton of like electronics that we weren't using anymore. So we made like a couple $1,000s off just selling stuff that we didn't even want anymore.
Throughout the process of deciding which bin each item would go into, we asked ourselves several questions. Those questions were, is this item my favorite? This was specific to clothing because every item that I own now that's in my wardrobe is my favorite. I wake up in the morning, I look in my drawers, and it doesn't matter what I put on because it's all my favorite. Where my wardrobe wasn't like that before. It was overwhelming. I never knew what to wear. I'd end up just going back to the same pieces. Now I just have those pieces I would always turn to in my wardrobe, got rid of everything else.
You want to look at items in your house and ask yourself, does this really bring value to my life? We had 10 different appliances. We had a sandwich press, we had a dehydrator, we had a blender.
Ice cream maker.
Yeah, we had a slow cooker, we had all these things, but really, we were using our blender a lot, we were using our food processor a lot, and we never dehydrated food. So why are we keeping this item when we could sell it to someone or donate it to someone that would really get value out of it?
There's this whole like conversation you have with yourself when you go through the process of, do I need this or not? You think, well, maybe I'm not going to use it now, but I'll use it in a month or a couple weeks from now, and then you end up not using it. I would always ask myself, have I used this in the last 6 months? And if I didn't, even no matter how cool it may have seemed, I got rid of it because I'm not going to end up using it, no matter what I tell myself. One thing I found easier in the downsizing process was getting rid of duplicate items. I don't need 20 containers. I don't need like 50 cups.
Hi there.
I just wanted to invite you guys to our program tonight.
Okay. Someone just invited us to go walking and learn about trees.
That camping life. A lot of people collect things. Yeah. I collected bags and shoes and jewelry. So deciding what of those, like bags, shoes, and jewelry, for example, is the most important to me, and I decided jewelry is. So that means I cut down on my shoes and my bags. Another good practice is to sit down with a pen and paper and make a list of all the things that you would want if every item you had right now had disappeared. What would you need in your life, right?
That's a great practice. I remember feeling the rush when we had our apartment in Toronto and we'd go out and we'd buy something new. You're at a store, you get this brand new product in a box and it's beautiful and it's fresh and it's unused, and you get to bring it home and add it to your collection of stuff in your house, and you get like a natural high off it, and then the high really wears off pretty fast before you feel the need to buy something again.
I still like fight the urge when I'm in like a grocery store or a mall, like to buy something, because I know it brings me like so much joy in that moment. And now I'm putting that energy into other things, like experiences, more travel, things that are gonna, again, bring more value to my life.
I used to value stuff. I used to put a really high value on a big screen TV, or, you know, brand new clothing and brand new stuff that fills my space. But now I really value the space.
And that brings us to quantity versus quality. We tend to focus on quantity. We need this, I need that and that. I need 50 shirts and I need 20 pants. But do you? No, you don't. So instead of buying a couple of shirts that are like $20, I'll spend $70 on a shirt that I absolutely love, and that's gonna be quality and last me longer.
As entrepreneurs and people who live on the road, we have a ton of paperwork, we have a ton of receipts, we have just a ton of paper. But we didn't want to have any paper in here. We wanted to digitize. So in order to do that, we use different applications. Like we use Expensify.
Great app.
To take pictures of all of our receipts, and it categorizes them all. And that eliminated all of our receipts. Music and videos. We had a shit ton of CDs and DVDs, even some VHSs.
Yeah, big shiny tunes. What?
All these are now digital. You can eliminate every single CD you have and just get like a Spotify account or an Apple Music account.
Another thing I want to really make clear is to not compare yourself to others. As soon as you put a label like minimalism or minimalist or vegan even like on someone, the world is like, if they're not following a certain set of rules, they're not a minimalist or they're not a vegan. Make up your own damn rules. You go at your own pace. Don't compare yourself to other people. Don't think you have to like live with basically nothing to be considered a minimalist. You do you, boo.
Downsizing has really changed our lives. Both mental health, living conditions, loving everything that we own.
When I got rid of like physical items and cleared up that physical space in my home, mentally, like I became clearer, I became way more relaxed.
Yeah, absolutely. You'll find by emptying out your life of all this stuff, it'll actually open up a void that you can fill with more experiences and more love for all the things that you have in your life, and more love for people around you. It's way more than just stuff. It's mental clarity. If you're watching this video, you guys are interested in minimalism, so I want to challenge you to start your process of minimizing your life. Get rid of just one thing, one object, one CD, one shirt, one something. Donate it, sell it, or toss it away, but start minimizing your life.
And also, if you have been going through this process and you have some tips to share, leave us a comment below, let us know.